And when I did it, and because we couldn't control the variables, because you got a salary cap, we're $17 million over. We got the oldest team in the league. You got no draft picks because they gave them all away for Ricky Williams. So it's like, how are you going to build this team? You got no quarterback. But it was a challenge, and we made it better. But yet I felt like you couldn't control the variables. So I went back to college. That was, from a professional standpoint, that was probably the biggest turning point for me. And then I was satisfied to be at a place for 17 years, which I was never satisfied before because it was always climb the ladder.
Yeah.
And I was satisfied to be, that place. And that was really good and different in a way. And then financially, getting in business is, having these Mercedes dealerships and all that.
So that S63 2025 I just bought for all that money, I could have got a discount? I mean,
Would have put you on a family plan.
Hey, I save $1,000.
He gonna hit you in the head.
Coach, we can't let you get out without talking about the championship game, but the biggest pivot question brought something up to me that I want to say thank you for. My senior year, I was preseason, first team All-SEC, preseason All-American, and I started the season out horribly. We played Tennessee and Florida back-to-back, and I didn't know my head from my butthole. And we were going to play Kentucky, and you pulled me aside when we got to Kentucky, and you had a conversation with me about being who I am was enough. Because I was pressing so hard to do all of these things. And in that conversation, you told me, you said, I coach you like you're a pro already, and if you just do what you had been doing before this, you could play 10 years in the league. And that was the first time I'd ever had a conversation with somebody that made me feel like it was actually possible. So I want to say thank you for just taking the time to do that. That changed my life. And then you saw me after the game and you were like, see, you got your hands on the ball. But that brings me to a different question.